Chapter 7-3 notes. We're going to be covering graphing and the slope-intercept form of a line. Okay, the slope-intercept form of a line is y equals mx plus b, where m is the number in front of the x, that's the slope, and b is the y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, example 1, I'm taking from the 6 cousins, the Chinese cousins, for the Lunar New Year when they each got $20, and some of them were saving money and some of them were spending money. So one of their equations, I think it was May, was y equals 2x plus 20. And the 2 represents how much she was saving, which was $2. The x represents per day. And the 20 was what she started with. So she's saving $2 a day and she started out with $20. So that's the relationship of y equals mx plus b. Okay, example 2, 2y minus 4 equals 4x. If you notice, it's not in the y equals mx plus b form. So we need to change it so that it looks like y equals mx plus b. Alright, so to do that, first we're going to take the subtract 4 and add 4 to the other side. So now it's 2y equals 4x plus 4. Okay, now it's getting closer to the y equals mx plus b, but there's a 2 in front of the y. We want the y to be by itself, so we're going to divide everything by 2. And then when we do that, we get y equals 4 divided by 2 is 2x plus 4 divided by 2 is 2. So now when we graph this, this is someone who's saving $2 a day and started with $2. So we'll make an XY table. We'll use 0 and 1. We're going to plug that in. So 2 times 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 times 1 plus 2 is 3. So now we're going to make a graph. And it doesn't have to be a large graph. Okay, so 0, 2 is right here. And 1, 3 is right here. Okay, so now we have a line. So that's starting out at $2 and saving $2 per day. Oh, my bad. Okay, let's back this up. I messed up. It looks like the answer was supposed to be 4. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus 2 is 4. So, okay, now let's make the graph. Okay, that's 0, 2 is right there. And 1, 4 is right here. Now there's a line through it. Arrows on both ends. Alright, there we go. Okay, in example 3, again we have to make it equal y equals mx plus b. So we want the y by itself, so we're going to take the 6x and subtract it over here. So now we have negative 2y equals negative 6x, and the minus 2 is there. Divide everything by negative 2, because that's the number in front of the y. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Okay, then you get y equals negative 6 divided by negative 2 is positive 3x. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is positive 1. Okay, you're going to make an xy table. Use 0 and 1 for x. Plug it in. 3 times 0 plus 1 is 1. 3 times 1 plus 1 is 4. Okay, you're going to make a little graph. Okay, 0, 1 is right there. And 1, 4 is right there. And then draw a line to those 2 points. Arrows on both ends because lines go forever in both directions. Okay, example 4, 3x plus 2y equals negative 6. We need to make it y equals. So we're going to bring the 3x over there. We get 2y equals negative 3x minus 6. Divide everything by 2 because that's the number in front of the y. Okay, then we get y equals negative 3 halves x minus 6 divided by 2 is 3. We're going to make an xy table. Now because we have a fraction with a 2 as the denominator, we're going to use 0 and 2 instead of 0 and 1. That's because of the 2 in the denominator. Okay, when you use 0, 2, 4, it makes the fraction go away because you fraction bust. So let's just do negative 3 halves times 0 minus 3. You get negative 3. Negative 3 halves times 2 minus 3, you get the answer negative 6. So now we're going to graph this. It's mostly towards the bottom. 0, negative 3 is right here. And 2, negative 6 is right here. Draw a line between the 2 points. Arrows on both ends. And that's it.